All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawadah, by Hashem, Dash. I want to say and give double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to the elect, Lord willing, where some of those men and women who believe and fear in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawadah. Hey, I'm the brother Gabar YAHAWADAH from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another live show. And this live show was just, it's like really in the spirit. I didn't have anything in particular, like any priest. Well, I had a couple of priests I pulled up, but I was watching something, and as I was watching it, the spirit jumped on me to say, do a video, right? So what I was watching, I was on a YouTube, and I was just watching videos of people flying planes, like they own planes, own private planes, right? And so watching it inspired me to do this lesson. I was watching this video right here. This guy, you can't hear it, but this guy right here, he's a private pilot, him and another guy. And he's out here searching. One thing he likes to do, he likes to fly planes, and he likes to drive his RV. Like, so this guy is looking at like over a $2 million RV, right? And he's just living. One thing that I just thought about, I was like, these Edomites don't worry about us. Like, they don't worry about the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian. They don't worry about our plight. They don't care about, what's plaguing us. Because they're in their world, right? And unlike our people who are in captivity and they're worried about the oppressor, meaning they worried about, well, what's going to happen to the so-called white man? What's going to happen to why they got to go into slavery? Because they don't ask about no other nation. Mind you, these other nations don't ask about you, right? These other nations could care less about what's happening to our people. Real quick, this is the book of Jeremiah. It says, who shall bemoan thee? I just read bemoan, right? Oh, crap. Bemoan, who shall bemoan thee, right? Bemoan, right? Nobody's gonna, like, yep, here it is right here. Jeremiah 15:5. It says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside and ask how thou doest? Right. And when you look at these other nations, they're not doing that. Yeah, they might be friends with some black people or Latino or Hispanic people, but you get them riled up enough, they'll let you know their true feelings about you, and you don't exist in their world, right? We're just like in this world, they consider us NPCs, right? In Esau's world, but in reality, we're the stars of this movie. We're not NPCs, right? These other nations are NPCs. Our enemy, our number one enemy is Esau, Edom. But that's how you got to start looking at these nations, right? Because in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be non-playable characters, all right? These heathens are going to be non-playable characters, and they're not going to be important. The Lord don't care about these nations. So why do you care about them, right? Right? I'm going to get another precept. All thy lovers, right? All thy lovers, Jeremiah, Jeremiah 30:14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. Exactly. So why are you seeking them? Right? That's why I entitled this lesson, so bear with me. I entitled this lesson, Let Edom Rejoice, because soon they will mourn and weep. Yeah, like, let them be happy. Let them enjoy this world. If they want to call you a nigga and all this other shit, let them. If they want to vaunt their wealth in front of you and try to exalt themselves, let them, because we know the truth, right? Because when it's our time, it's going to be over for these nations. So let's go back. Jeremiah 30:14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee; they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy. Right. So the Lord hit us with that slavery, these curses, right? Because we were in enmity with our power, Yahweh Shem Shai. And he told us what was going to happen to us when we rebelled. Not if, but when we rebelled, because he already knew what was going to happen. It's in motion, and it's really truly for our betterment as rulers and righteous judges on the earth that we experience this, right? And as we come out of it, going back to the Lord, repenting, it's Yahweh Shem Shai we should be worried about. And the elect, right? Not these other nations, not even 2/3 of our people. A nigga want to be a nigga, let him be a nigga. He want to be a liar, he want to be a thief, you want to be a homosexual, a lesbian, you want to be at odds with the Lord, you're going to be that way. Does not mean we ain't going to tell you your judgment. We're going to tell you what's going to happen. But outside of that is of no concern. And that's something that the angel was telling Edris. I believe it was Uriel telling Edris, like, man, don't worry about them people, man. And as many people, a lot of these people were just born in vain. They were born to die. They were born to be destroyed. It says, worry about one of you brothers can get that precept in Second Edris, where it says, seek thee out men that be such as thyself, man. Right? And we have to get in that mindset. That's a part of being in a royal mindset. So let's go back to Jeremiah 30:14. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with a wound of an enemy. Right? Salaki, bear with me, brothers. Just bear. Give me a quick second. Yeah. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. Right? These nations don't seek us the way we were seeking them and after their ways. They're not seeking after our ways like that. They're not worshiping our power like that. The only time these nations ever got down is when something good was happening. Then everybody want to be an Israelite when the blessings come. But when we was catching hell, when we were going through captivity after captivity, and these nations ain't had nothing to do with us. Right? All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one. What? For what? Just for doing it? No. For the multitude of thine iniquities, because thy sins were increased. The Lord raised these different nations up to rule over us, right? To oppress us, all right? He didn't raise them up because he liked them, he enjoy them, he want to be around them, he want them to be around him. No, absolutely not. Okay? So it's like when you see these, when you realize this, you're like, yo, it'll make you want to pull back from these people. You're supposed to be separate from the world, right? Yeah, you use the world as not to abuse it, but as far as joining hand in hand with these people, absolutely not. Worried about their condition? Absolutely not. Because while you're worried about their condition, they're living like this, right? They're living in chateaus. They drinking the best wines, right? You got shit called like the Watson Manor. This is how these Rothschilds and these Rockefellers, these elite are living. They're not thinking about you. Right? They're thinking about their kingdom about to be taken away because they know that's about to happen. They're plotting and planning and scheming to try to keep their enterprise going. But outside of that, they're not thinking about you. You don't rate on their radar. You don't exist. When you look at something like this, there's no, I'm just going to be for people to understand. There's no black people around this. There's no Negroes. There's no Latinos, Hispanics. Immigration is not a problem around these people, right? They don't give a shit about you. Why? Because they're in their blessing. And when you're in your blessing, you shouldn't be thinking about your enemy, right? You don't think about them. They don't exist, right? These people own the world. They own the world. They have slaves. We're all on their books. But do you see any of their slaves around them? Who's cutting this grass? It takes the elite landscapers to cut this grass, and they get paid a handsome fee. They cut it and you don't see them, right? They trim these bushes, right? They water the plants, right? They do all of that shit. They curate their homes. They make sure it's clean, but you never see them because they don't exist, right? What they say, you should be seen and not heard. This is one movie. This Edomite said, "I don't even want to hear you breathing." Right? She just wants silence. When you go up in here, it's nothing but silence. Ain't worried about some, and this is all real. Ain't none of this fake gold, precious stones, and all kinds of shit. priceless area rugs and shit, or Moors that they had created, right? Edomite images of their forefathers just hanging in the fucking thing with gold, with real live gold frames, man. You know what I mean? A nigga wouldn't even know what to do with this kind of shit. But again, when you look at shit like this, you gotta, hey, let them rejoice, because they're never gonna have this again. This is never gonna happen again for these heathens, bro. Ever. You know, just like in this society, we don't have anything, right? It's hard. Like this, you will look at this and think this is a bust, and it is, but it's for a person and his or her family, right? They fly in planes, right? They fly in planes, $2 and $3 million planes. It's nothing to them. They buy a plane, sell a plane, get a new plane. It's nothing to them, right? $20 million, multi-million dollars, more than 10 million helicopters, right? They ain't thinking about niggas. They ain't say, man, those black people, man, we gotta save them. We gotta do something for these Mexicans. We gotta do something for these Latinos and Native Americans, right? What about them? What about them? Nobody's asking these questions. So why are you asking these questions? Why is Jake worried about their enemies when no one else is worried about you? You see? Yeah, the brother, Salvation of the Elect, Ecclesiastes 10 and 7 in the GNT. I've seen slaves on horseback while noblemen go on foot like slaves, right? And a good illustration of that is an old statue of Theodore Roosevelt horse statue, right? A horse statue that used to be in front of the museum, right? This is a great illustration of that precept, because Esau is the slave. He's the real slave. The noblemen are the Israelites. This is Judah and this is Gad. They represent both the southern and the northern kingdom, or the northern and the southern kingdom of Israel, right? And the horse is a symbol of power. And we live in a world where the slaves, they sitting on horseback chilling, not giving a fuck about you. Excuse me for my language, but it's the truth. And it's not for us to be envious of this man, because this is world for now. So let them enjoy. You better enjoy, because you're never going to have this opportunity again. In our kingdom, there's never going to be a slave, a servant riding a horse in front of us. For what? That's a symbol of power. You got 2 legs. You better walk, nigga. You better run, nigga. You better crawl. But you're not going to be exalted. These nations never going to be exalted again. There's a scripture that says, what the light of the wicked shall be put out. Right? The light of the wicked. Yep. Yeah. Salaki, let me get this off here. Right? This is the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 5. Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. So once this light goes out on you devils, you're never going to be lit up again. You're never going to be illuminated to anything again. Right now, you're considered wiser than Daniel down here, right? You're considered the top man. They think about intellect. They always assume that it's a so-called white man who's the smartest on the earth, right? All week we've been talking about certain things like scientific racism, right? Which you try to scientifically explain why or explain the so-called superior intellect of Edomites versus Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, right? But your light is going to be put out. And when it's out, it's never going to come back on again. And nobody's in the kingdom of heaven, nobody's going to be looking for Edomites and asking, oh man, what's going on with them? The scripture says, even the eyes that behold them shall see them no more. Because there's going to come a time where you Edomites going to be taken off out of the way, completely out of the way. So, you know, all the shopping you doing, all the you know, spending of your millions of dollars and enjoying your life with no real worries, right? This dude ain't worried about him making his mortgage payment for the month. And he's not even an elite. This guy is just a regular Edomite. He's just a regular Edomite that do YouTube videos, This guy's just a Edomite salesman. He's trying to make a sale. He treating this guy all nice, calling him sir. You know what I'm saying? So he hoping that he can make a sale on a $2 million RV. Jake ain't thinking about that. A nigga get $2 million, he goes straight to the car lot, get $1 million Bentley, and then have nothing left. Right? A nigga want a chain, a watch. Everybody want to live the life of a rapper. Right? These Edomites, when they moving and grooving it out here, they enjoying the fruits of their wickedness, right? Their wicked labor. And they're supposed to. But it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have nothing. And that's what inspired this. I was thinking about, I was like, man, in our kingdom, you Edomites ain't gonna have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not nothing. This is gonna be, first of all, this widest manner is gonna be raised to the ground, along with the rest of the chateaus of the Rothschilds. All of this is gonna be raised to the ground. Your wine is gonna be burnt up. Your gold is gonna be melted. Your silver is gonna be melted. Your place in the earth is gonna be gone. Absolutely gone. Just like the place of the Israelites in this world was erased or tried to be erased. Right? They got old castles that they moved in when they kicked us out, retrofitted to make it good for an Edomite. Right? They got all this high level wine and shit. Right? They got, they got slaves waiting on them hand and foot. Right? They get to smile. Look, they supposed to be this way. Because it's going to be a point in time where they're never going to have this again. Right? This is the book of Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. Right? The modern day land of Uz, America. Right? Uz was a popular city and powerful city in Edom, ancient Edom. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. What cup is that? The cup of destruction. Right? The cup of indignation, of the Lord's indignation. Right? Jeremiah 49:12. Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. Yeah, so who is they? The Israelites. The Lord didn't make this cup of judgment for us to constantly drink and just be oppressed. We his people, man. Right? He want to see us in a better place. He want to see us on the top. Right? Because he created us to be that way. They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has assuredly drunken. Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right? So you Edomites, you're not going to go unpunished. You're going to drink this cup. You're going to drink that wrath that the Lord have established. Because that's your original rule. Right? You were created to be the wicked, as well as you were created to be a servant unto your brother Jacob. And you fulfill one of those, one half of that role, you're going to have to fulfill the other half. All right? And the NLT says, and this is what Yahweh says, if the innocent must suffer, and we are the innocent, the Israelites, how much more you? How much more must you? You will not go unpunished. You will drink this cup of judgment. You will drink this cup of judgment. Right? It's not an act of if, maybe. It's just about when. And it's shortly coming to pass. Real fast. Okay? Real fast. Salvation of the elect posted Proverbs 10:28. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. Exactly. And that's our hope. Eternal gladness. But the expectation of the wicked, you're going to perish. We expect you Edomites to perish eventually. Right? Because a lot of times we talk, we bring out these precepts, we bring out the prophecies, and it may sound like it's just a blip in time. We'd be like, oh yeah, y'all gonna do 1,000 years of Holocaust slavery, then you're gonna be destroyed. Right? It's easy to say that, but you gotta understand that 1,000 years is gonna be long, bro. It's gonna be extended. I don't know how the Lord is going to do it, if it's gonna be gonna destroy you on the exact end date of 1,000 years. But you people can't even fathom 1,000 years with your mind. You can't, right? But that's a long period of time on this side. To the Most High, it's just a day. And then we be like, oh, he's just gonna do away with you. Yeah, he is. But in that window of 1,000 years, it's gonna be the worst 1,000 years for the heathen that has ever been. Because we're going to make what y'all did to us look like child's play. Right? We're going to have spiritual powers. We're going to be immortals. Right? All the stuff that you could dream about on this side, we actually going to make it a reality through the spirit and power of Yahawah. It's already been made a reality for us. We just waiting for it to come. Yahawah already did that. Right? He already conquered death. So that means he's immortal. He's in his God state. So that means he is a God. He's not the Most High. The Most High Yahawah is the power on high. But he's the son of the Most High power, Yahawah, on high. And guess what we are? We're sons of the Most High power, Yahawah on high. We're brothers to Yahawah, man. We're friends with Yahawah. That's what the word brother means, friend. All right, so what you think? And we join heirs. It's over for you nations, bro. So when you see these nations worshiping their idols, vaunting themselves, enjoying this world as it may be, let them. Enjoy. Go on. One of my favorite scenes from, matter of fact, maybe I'll get it. Give me a second. One of my favorite scenes from the Coming to America is when SIMEON Hakim's luggage got taken, right? It says, go on Elder Apostle Rama Slav. I didn't mean to like chomp into that because that's going to be extremely edifying. So I won't make this too long. But anyway, let me get this this clip. SIMEON and Hakim luggage scene. Yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, here it is right here. Let me get this. Y'all just bear with me, brothers. Bear with me, brother. I love this scene because this movie is a classic. Right? They're never going to make another movie like this again. Yeah, I say, hell nah. They ain't finna do that. Hold on. Just bear with me, brothers. Let me share this screen. All right. Present, share. Right here. Let me share this.
I'm beginning to suspect that these are the people that have stolen our luggage.
Yo, you want to buy some toothbrushes, man? This is some real fly personal hygiene equipment I got here, man. And I got a hell of a hair dryer over here, too. Check it out.
Thief! Stop! Thief! Come back, thief! Simi, let him go. But those things belong to us. Yeah, we're well rid of those material things. Let them wear our princely robes. We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers.
Yeah, so like, and what's the significance of that? First of all, they stole all this stuff from us, right? You see them walking around in our garments. You see them walking around in our homes. You see them just, the world is ours, right? Take the world, take the garments, take the princely robes, take all of that and associate that with the world. And we see the heathen just enjoying themselves. My man, he was like, my man Simon was like, stop, thief. And what Hakim said, hey, look, man, we're rid of those things, man. Those things are old, man. We about to get the new. We going into the kingdom now. Let us think as people, kingdom-minded people. That's what I'm saying for this. That's what I'm taking from this. Let these people enjoy. Because we're going to go back to something way greater than anything that we lost on this side. Right? We're about to experience something way greater, man. Even though he said, we're in New York now, let us dress as New Yorkers. No, we in the truth now. Let us think and dress as men in the truth. Right? And so when I see that, I say to myself, like, oh yeah. And some days it's harder than others because you're like, damn, man, this shit suck. But what we got coming to us is way greater than anything Esau could ever have. Our palace is going to make this shit look like Section 8 housing with roaches and rats in it. That's what this shit going to look like when you see the palaces of an average Israelite. We ain't talking about the super elite Israelites, which, Lord willing, we're hoping to be a part of them. Because it's going to be great. We're going to have planets. We're going to have planets, solar systems. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so when you think about how Edomite is living and what they doing. That shit is nothing. We're gonna be walking on streets of gold on the earth. On the earth. But yeah, man, it's funny, man. But it's because it's like damn, man, it's like this is nothing. You see these Edomites flying in their fucking planes and shit. Hold on, let me go to that. Yeah, you see these Edomites, these heathen, walking around their planes, flying in their private jets. Nigga, we gonna have chariots, bruh. What you call UFOs, man. Fleets of them, right? Like these Edomites got 2,000 and 3,000 cars and a garage full of vehicles that they don't drive. They gotta pay fucking taxes on the car, registration. They gotta pay fucking gas and insurance on them shits. We ain't gonna have to do none of that. We ain't have to do none of that. And we can fly wherever we want to go. We can go wherever we want, when we want, for how long we want. Ain't nobody gonna stop us. No time is gonna be, the time is not gonna be of the essence in the kingdom of heaven for us. And these slaves, we ain't gotta sit there and watch these Edomites work. When it first kicked off, yeah, we gonna enjoy that shit. But after a while, it was like, man, fuck these Edomites, man. Ain't nobody thinking about them people. They're getting the job done. They in the mines, digging up the gold, the silver, all the things, the precious stones. They're gonna be doing that while we gonna be living. Right? This is the book of Proverbs 24 and 19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious of the wicked, at the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. There it is. That's twice these precepts popped up, because it popped up before in another precept we had looked up, right? So that is letting you know, like, ain't no reason to envy this man. Don't fret. Don't worry about these people, because it's over. It's over for them. Don't fret because of evildoers. Let's see. Don't. NSAB says, do not get upset because of evildoers or be envious of the wicked. Don't get upset because they supposed to do what they doing. This they world, baby. Right? Oh, Salakia, I'm over there. I didn't share it. Let me share this. Salakia. Right? I was talking about the airplanes. Yeah, so it's like the scripture says, don't fret. You see these Edomites living like this. They got these multi-million-dollar aircrafts, right? They got to have jet fuel. They got to pay for that, right? They got to pay for parking time and parking space and all this other shit, right? They enjoy their life. The majority of private pilot owners in America are white people, right? The average private pilot is a so-called white person or a small hat. Let them enjoy this shit, because it's gonna come a time where this is gonna be over. You can't fly a jet into outer space. You can't fly a private jet away from destruction, right? You can't fly a private jet, right, at Mach speed without no fuel, right? Your engine is not going to be alive, right? Our chariots are going to be alive, man. It's its own ecosystem. It's its own entity, and it's going to be home into us, right? No matter where we at, it's going to show up. It's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We could be able to cloak. You know what I mean? We could be invisible. Invisible, bro. And we got an arsenal on there just in case you act up. Hey, what's up? You know, and that's going to be for eternity. Scripture says, one of you brothers can post it up. The heathen shall envy thee, but shall be able to do nothing against thee. Going back into Proverbs 24 and 19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious of the wicked. Right? And that's who runs this world, is the wicked. For there shall be no reward to evil men, to the evil man. Right? Ain't no reward coming to the evil man, but destruction. And the candle of the wicked shall be put out. Yep. My son, fear thou Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashai, and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. Right? That's right. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? Yep. These things belong to the wise. Who are the wise? The elect, man. It is not good to have respect of a person in judgment. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Second Esdras Yep, second Esdras 2:28. The heathen shall envy thee. So just like you envy, we on this side, we experience envying of the heathen. In the kingdom of heaven, they're going to envy us, man, for everything that we have. And they ain't even going to see everything. That's the thing. Ain't going to be no YouTube in the kingdom. Ain't going to be no internet in the kingdom where you can just go on for hours at a time and just waste your life away looking at how an Israelite is living. Not going to happen. Only time you're going to see that is you see it in person. And that's going to be few and far in between. You're going to have to imagine. You're going to use your mind to imagine. Because you're never coming into Jerusalem. You're not coming in there. Right? You're not going to experience walking on gold floors. Right? You're not going to experience, you're just going to hear about it. And you're going to assume that it's a lie, but it's really the truth. Because you're going to see it from a distance. How about that? Second Esdras 2:28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. So let's go back to Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Right, and that punishment is that destruction that we had to experience. All of that, it's accomplished after Yahawashi gave up the spirit and went back to the Father and was risen and went back to the Father. It was over. No more punishment after this last punishment. It had to happen over time, but this is the last punishment that we're going to have. He will no more carry thee away into captivity because we're going to be a righteous people. We're not going to break the Lord's laws anymore. We're not going to have any iniquity against us. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shah, is going to forgive and forget our iniquity. He will visit thine iniquity. He going to visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And when the Lord visits you, it ain't a happy call. When he visits you and he visits your iniquity, he's going to judge you for that. So all of this, you can kiss this goodbye. You can kiss Waddesdon Manor and all the rest of the shit these got. Chateau Mouton Rothschild, a wine estate and vineyard in Polish France. The estate is located in Medoc region between the Chateau Rothschild. You can forget that. Kiss that goodbye. Chateau de Ferris. You can forget that. All the slaves, all the horsebacks, all the trips, because you can only go so far, buddy. All your trinkets, your clocks, right? Forget it. Your carpets, your pristine houses, right? All the things you stole. Forget it, because you ain't going to have it no more. And the Rothschilds don't even hang out in here like that. They use it as a museum to make money, right? All your well set gardens, this shit gonna be burnt to the ground, bro. Right? This is how the Rothschilds living, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Yeah, that's what you call it. Look at this shit. It might be beautiful to the eye on this side, but this ain't nothing but shit. Because ain't nobody going to treat our palaces and our gardens like no goddamn museum. That ain't for you. That's for us. The Israelite men, the elect men, and the elect woman, and our children, and our children's children. You heathen ain't going to have no parts of this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. The air quality probably great over there, right? But they got us living in ghettos and slums and reservations and shit. Third world countries and water is old and stagnant and poison. But look how they living. They take more care of these plants than people, right? This is going to be a thing of the past, right? Because you got all this by stealing, willing and stealing, lying, cheating, robbery, murder, all of that. Damn devil. Damn devil. These are Jakes. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look. This is Jake. They stole this. They stole this, bro. These are Israelites, black men and women. They stole this, but they tell you that you're a slave. Look. These are Jakes, man. Ain't no Edomites. This ain't no Edomites. These are Jakes. They stole this, man. Come on, bruh. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean, bro? That belong to us. We taking that back. All that stuff is coming back. Look, an elephant musical automation of Hubert Martin, London, 1768, in bronze with gilt and painted bronze, oil paint, mother of pearl glass. Yeah, so you know, I just wanted to share this. You know, Spirit jumped on me to just do a lesson, and not only that, but to edify. You know, you Edomites, you got everything that you wanted, right? So enjoy it while you got it, because it's gonna be over soon. Let them rejoice. We're well rid of those things, you know. What is this? Genesis 27, 28, and 29. Therefore, the Most High power give thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. Exactly. These devils have the fatness of the earth. Plenty of corn and wine, right? And we saw that, right? They got their wineries and vineyards and wineries, access to the best food, right? Let people serve. Salakia, this is us. This is for us. This is us. Salakia. I thought this was Esau's blessing. Salakia. But this is our blessing. Therefore, the power of the Most High give thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. We're going to have all of that. We're going to have control of that. Let people serve thee and nations bow down to thee. That means we're going to have slaves. Jake is worried about these other nations. Why they going to be slaves, man? Why the white man got to go slave, man? Why they get... Fuck you, man. They going into slavery, man. I don't care what vocab Malone say. That ass is going into captivity. First thing, smoking, man. It says, bow down to thee, be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, blessed be everyone that blessed thee. Right? So these nations have not blessed us. Not yet. They're going to bless us in the kingdom. And that's when they're going to get their gifts or whatever we give them. Right? That's when they're going to see their reward. But they ain't blessed us. None of these nations blessed us. If anything, they cursed us. So they're going to be cursed. Job 20:15, he that swalloweth down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Job 20:15, he hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Right? The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. This from the dew of thy youth, the brother. Ecclesiasticus 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, riches, got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's how you Edomites got everything. The wickedness, unrighteous injuries, unrighteous dealings, riches gotten by deceit. Psalm 73:3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And then you got to keep going because it gets good. Go to verse 4 to the brother. I was envious until I went into the secret place of the Most High. Then I realized the Most High set them up on a slippery slope, man. They out of here, bro. Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom. What? Forever, even forever and ever. Forever, ever. Absolutely. So it don't matter what these heathens got. It don't matter. Because what we're going to have is going to be way better. Right? The Lord have established the children of Israel, and he's going to do that. Your nations got your turn, and then it's going to be our turn. It's with that, say shalom and on to the next. Shalom.